ep! Emergency ep! I am recording this at 7:32 a.m. It is Wednesday, the 27th of August, also known as the day that we found out Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged. Okay, that dance, if you're not watching this on video, relieved, because that was a terrible dance. Now, I woke up this morning to my friend Ash London, who is working on the Edge Breakfast show this morning, and she goes, "Shaz, get up, Taylor's engaged." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Rolled over, looked at my phone, took out my retainer, and was like, yes, it's finally happened. Our gal has found love, and it is just, I don't know why, I feel so happy. Like, I feel like the whole world should be invited to this wedding. Like, you know how everyone's like, oh, respect our privacy, but I feel like we've all been in this from the very beginning. Like, my friend Emma messaged me and said, "Reckon they'll live stream the wedding?" Because I feel like we're all part of it. I said, "I don't know, babe, but it's 6:30 in the morning and all I want is champagne and a cigarette because I feel like we should be celebrating." But if you are just kind of, calming down from the news, I've been doing some investigating about this engagement between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And my boy, and I call him my boy because I have been a Team Travis gal from the very beginning, he spent $1 million, allegedly, on that engagement ring. And a lot of people are sitting there being like, "Oh, no, it's an expensive ring. That's pretty ugly." I'm sorry, but have you got a $1 million engagement ring? No. Also, I think that anybody that gets an engagement ring that is better than Belly on frickin' The Summer I Turned Pretty that she got from Jeremiah is winning, because that is not an engagement ring. Taylor Swift's engagement ring, I think it's so pretty. Someone did make a good point to me in the DMs, though, and shout out Christina for noticing this. I didn't even think about it, but people were thinking they thought that she would get more like a vintage engagement ring. I love how we just lock in on this sort of stuff, but it is kind of true. Like, I thought she would have had some like really old engagement ring that once belonged to Elizabeth Taylor or, something like that. But she is engaged. It has happened. And the photos are so freaking cute. Now, nobody knows when this engagement exactly happened. Were they engaged before the New Heights record? Did it just happen on the weekend? No one knows. But what we do know is that it was in this beautiful garden. Travis got down on one knee. They look absolutely ecstatic. It's so lush and floral, which is just the most incredible Taylor Swift background. Also, like, if he's really her husband, how many Easter eggs are in this engagement? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many Easter eggs has he put in the back because he's asked Tree Payne, her publicist, what sort of Easter eggs he should plant for the album? Because you know that by the time that this emergency Taylor Swift podcast comes out, that people are already going to be like, Easter egg, that flower is white, that flower is pink, it spells out this, that's exactly what's happened. They actually got engaged on this time because that's an Easter egg. And everyone's going to go nuts for it. But I don't know what it is about why we're so invested in this relationship. I think it is because we have spent so long with Taylor Swift going through these ups and downs. We have related to so many lyrics of her songs. We have screamed all 13 minutes of All Too Well at the Eras tour, or if we couldn't go, at the TV or our phone. And it's just like, finally, she has nailed it. She has found her person. And I know that a lot of people were thinking about the ring, but all I can think about is Jason Kelce's response. And I thought, maybe I should try and ring him because on the emergency phone number. But I shall not. I shall not do that. But is anybody else just trying to think what his reaction would be like? I feel like it would have been similar to, when he was at that Chiefs game after he was no longer going to be on the way to the Super Bowl, and he rips his shirt off and he's like, ah! I feel like that is Jason Kelce's reaction. And there is going to be thousands upon thousands of reaction videos about this engagement, but the only one that I give a shit about is the Jason Kelce reaction video. And we need it. We need it. This literally just came to my mind. Do you reckon we'll get a reaction podcast? Like a New Heights podcast of post-engagement, and they tell everybody the story? That would be amazing. Oh my God. Talk about breaking the internet. Like, you know how the first time the internet got broken, it was when Kim Kardashian was nude on Paper magazine and she balanced a bottle on her butt. This is so much bigger than that. And I don't know. I'm way too invested in this, but 2023, we saw Taylor and Travis debut their relationship at a Chiefs game, and it just always seemed like endgame, pardon the pun. And to see her actually have her dream come true is just the most beautiful thing ever. And one of my favorite things that I've seen on the internet in the last 2 hours that this has been out is people being ecstatic that Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift are like engaged at the same time. And I was like, that thought had not even crossed my mind, like, at all. The other thing that I've been thinking about is obviously all of her celebrity friends are going to be posting about this engagement, you know, sharing it, being excited for her. Will the Haim sisters be her bridesmaids along with, you know, Abigail, her lifelong friend? But I want to know, this is kind of how we're going to find out if her and Blake Lively are still friends, because Blake Lively in the past would have done a happy birthday message. If Blake Lively and Taylor Swift are still friends, she will share the engagement post, I reckon. And if she doesn't, I reckon that speaks volumes. In fact, hang on, let me find my phone. I'm going to check right now and see if Blake Lively has even liked the post or shared it. I know this is such a reach and a deep dive, but like, let's just get full invested. Okay, she's done a story. Okay, she's done a happy birthday. Oh, do you know what I didn't even realize? She's announced her engagement on Blake Lively's birthday. Oh, that is crazy. Is that shade? I don't know, but it is Blake Lively's birthday today, and she has announced her engagement. Gosh, that is crazy. Also, people think that the engagement date ties back to Taylor's favourite number 13. I don't know how that works, but I mean, I don't know how. It's like, it would be the 26th. Is that because 13 plus 13 equals 26? I don't understand the numerology. I get so confused on that sort of stuff. But congratulations, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. We are so happy for you. I know that you listen to the podcast and it's your favourite podcast apart from New Heights. So I know that you'll see this. So well done. We will have more in your pop culture wrap coming on Tuesday. But make sure you join us tomorrow on the podcast, because we're going to be talking about someone I really want to have sex with that isn't my husband. But I think he'd be okay with it. Anyway, let's talk about it tomorrow. Bye! Oh, like, follow, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, you know, because it's a podcast.